There's this new book out. It's called The Miraculous Rise of Steph Curry, and the author is Marcus Thompson II. And in this book, he reveals, he names names of people who, according to the grapevine at least, simply do not like Stephen Curry. In particular, the three names he named were LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Russell Westbrook. And he went on to talk about this on a podcast. What's the guy? Called The Big Lead with Jason McIntyre. And Thompson explained on McIntyre's podcast that Curry used to look up to LeBron James, and the two were close until Curry began to challenge LeBron's status, which has led to friction between the two. Quote, Curry leapfrogged a whole lot of people. There's a whole lot of people who never got the adoration Steph gets. They don't like that. Players who were probably Hall of Famers were saying, nobody ever anointed me like this. Chris Paul and the rest of the Los Angeles Clippers also disliked the Warriors taking over in the Western Conference when they were, quote, next in line to win a championship. That's another relationship where Curry was like, oh, I look up to you, and suddenly there's this disdain towards Steph. There's a lot of that. He pretty much just said about Westbrook and Curry, saying that Westbrook's, quote, simply just doesn't like Curry. Goes on to talk about Curry's unanimous win in MVP in 2016, his #1 ranking in jersey sales, and how this shows his tremendous support among fans and media members. I can understand it. I can understand the resentment. It's natural. You're a guy, you're Chris Paul. One point in time, they were saying that you were the greatest point guard. You could go down as the greatest point guard of all time. I remember this back in 2008, 2009, 2010. Chris Paul was phenomenal, and he could do it all, And they were comparing him to Isaiah Thomas, saying he was going to be the greatest little man of all time. And then injuries kind of derailed his career to an extent. And nobody talks about Chris Paul in those glowing numbers anymore. Not glowing numbers. In those glowing statements and tributes anymore. And he's going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. But then you see a guy like Curry, who actually had been playing for 7 years when he had his breakout season, 2014-15, the first MVP. I still don't think he earned the MVP award that year. I think it just came from the fact that he won 67 games, but I don't think that was a season that warranted that award. But anyway, you see the popularity that he has, and yeah, I can understand the resentment. And if somebody doesn't like somebody, they don't like them. Okay, I'm not gonna chastise James or Paul or Westbrook for not liking Curry. What I would chastise them for if they were openly saying negative statements about Curry in the media. That's unprofessional. Okay, you have to at least still show professionalism, and you have to still respect what Curry's doing on the court. Okay, you still have to respect that, which is what I'm trying to drill into some of these numbskulls who hate Westbrook. It's okay to hate him. You don't have to like the guy, but you have to at least respect what he's doing on the court. And some of you guys can't even do that. You talk about how easy it is what he's doing, and some of you guys are hypocrites anyway, but that's another video. But you have to at least respect what Curry's doing, okay? Do I like Curry? You guys know how I feel about him. But I still call him the greatest three-point shooter I've ever seen in my life. Because I have to respect what he's doing. And some of you have so much hatred in your heart, you can't do that. You numbskulls. Tell me what you guys think.